on to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Cannon. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. There he goes. At the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tar Heels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Fires to the big fella.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Bryant. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. At midfield, he's got room. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Bryant. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! Looking for the tie with the extra point. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down. Working on the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
Finds the tight end. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback gets him out. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a connection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Canes want to crank the tempo.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all of the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
A shot toward the end zone, and he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Tight end now in motion. Looking to pass. It's Bettis. Punts it out of the air. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field. They didn't have it set up that time.
Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's shot. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
42 Spiders.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush. And that,
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a man, it's Bryant. Got a man, it's Robinson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bryant. This time he's got him. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get...
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll give it to the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half.
And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is...
There he goes! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. That's caught. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Bryant. He's got him this time. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
With the run on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Miami. They take the lead with the 6.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wicks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On the move, it's Wicks. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. We'll start with the first down. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Looking to throw again. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's...
Breaks into the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
the pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Bettis. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pace. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. It's Bryant. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Leaves it with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, UNC! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
To the air, it's Bryant. The pass is incomplete. And the big gamble, the try to win it right here moment goes awry. They're still down by one. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
From the gun, the ground game. This junior, his presence felt in making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And just it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The give on the inside. Will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback force. Ball defense comes up with a huge interception.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when this panicking ever really happened. But certainly this was a bit